This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Wilson dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 99. Check 99.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover, I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ingram again, a first down carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing is Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Third and 2, now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Jackson now. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
50 seconds left. Check. Hey, banjo. 50 seconds to Mike.
To throw is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Coming to you.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second and 11 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
380. Line 36. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. About 3 yards there to the 27. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They run again with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Jason Myers, the kickoff for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ingram again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Wilson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last the pick.